Hello everyone, it's been a little while. Had a bit of a break from YouTube. We've just been absolutely flat out, but we're back, and today's video is going to be about the M Performance limited slip diff for various F platform cars, including obviously M140i, but also M135i, M235i, M240, 340i, 440i, etc. So all of these cars have a bit of an Achilles heel, especially when you start adding power to them, in that they've got an open diff, which is masked quite well by the electronics and traction control and whatnot, but really there's no replacement for a decent mechanical limited slip differential, and that is exactly what BMW offered. So you can pick these up from the dealer, or we stock them. We actually stock them with a lower retail price than the dealers as well. So head to our website. We've got manual and auto versions in stock. Depending on which model you've got, some of the manuals have a slightly different final drive. So what's in here that's different to a standard diff is potentially a long story. I'll keep it brief. These are a plate type limited slip differential. So essentially, as you get a difference in wheel speeds, you have ramps that essentially clamp up on clutch plates, and then that locks the two rear wheels together so that you get traction from both sides of the car rather than just spinning up one tyre and doing a bit of one tyre fire. So it's hugely beneficial for traction. It's also really important when you're using a car on track, like we do. The added traction from the rear and the way it drives, you can really use the throttle to steer the car through the corner. With an open diff, you really struggle, especially when you then have electronic intervention. So it's as simple as that. What we're going to do now is show you Luke fitting one of these. All the footage you're about to see is from summer. We unfortunately had a bit of a camera mishap, lost a load of footage. You'll see this going in the car, and then we'll take it out for a drive and talk through the differences. HE140i after fitting the diff, and I have to say I was expecting good things, but at the same time I didn't feel that this car was necessarily lacking a limited slip diff. The way it used the power, especially on the bigger Pro Tracks that we've got, and decent tyres, it didn't really feel like it was lacking in LSD. It felt like it managed itself fairly well most of the time. So I thought, limited slip diff, we'll see what it does, but it's just going to be the odd occasion that it really makes much of a difference. Whereas the reality is a massive difference. I can't really believe how much of a difference it's made to the car. low speed, you know, I'm not talking about trying to be some sort of drift hero. I'm just talking about normal driving through corners. As you're putting the power on, you can feel the car naturally pivoting on its axis and turning, and then obviously as well, if you do then, you know, start to drive with a bit more zest, the difference is just absolutely massive. The way the car reacts is so much more natural, and you can really control the car with the power, whereas before it all felt a bit unmanageable, and although it didn't feel like it wasn't working, now it just shows how bad it really was, to be honest. It's an absolutely huge difference in the way this car drives, and I really wish we'd have done it sooner. So, long story short, if you think your car doesn't really need a limited slip diff, you're wrong. Get it done. I'm absolutely blown away by this. Back on the skinnier standard tyres as well, it is a completely different car with this diff. So highly recommended. And if you need to get it booked in for fitting, just drop us an email or give us a call and we can get you sorted. We actually carry these diffs in stock as well, so there's no lead time involved in terms of supply or fitting, and we can transform your 1, 2, 3 or 4 series very easily. Catch you next time.